guys, it's Cherish from the Motley News, and I am here with a special guest. Her name is Susannah Roderick, and she is my sister-in-law, and she's 13. Today we're going to be talking to you about what it's like for a 13-year-old in America. This is going to be a Q&A with a real-life 13-year-old girl right now. So, I hope all of these questions are important and that you learn about what the young lady these days in America is going through, what her experience is like, and hopefully it'll be enlightening for, I don't know, the world and feminism and stuff like that. All right? So, Susannah, say hi to the
Hi.
audience. You are, in fact, a 13-year-old girl?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. We're on the right track. So, you don't have to give me any personal information like where you live, what address, or what school you go to. We're gonna keep it cool because you are on the internet now, and I have to protect your information.
I think that's a good choice.
All right. So, yeah, let's start off with some softball questions. What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to sing and hang out with my friends.
Okay. Who are your friends?
Kiera, Paris, and Skylar are my main ones that I hang out with. I have other ones, but we're just acquaintances, so we don't really hang out. We see each other, but we don't really hang out.
So it was like a tight-knit group of girlfriends, like a good
Yeah.
idea. Why is that?
I don't know. We're just the closest. Like I've known them ever since I first moved here, and we've just been the closest out of like all the people I've met. So we all like connect on like a higher scale because we all have like things about our personal life that we have in common. So
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's a good reason to have a close-knit group of friends. You're on the same wavelength. That's good. Well, what do you do in your personal time when you're not with your gang of girls? Like, what kind of movies do you like
I like
watching?
watching like action or comedy, like Divergent or 22 Jump Street. I just like stuff that's like a thriller or like it'll make you just die and laugh. Like I don't know. I like those two the most.
So you like action and
Yeah.
comedies? Do you like any of those froofy girl movies, like romances and
Well, it
stuff?
depends. The only one I like out of that category is The Fault in Our Stars. It's the only one I like because
Have you read
yeah,
the
I
book?
have. It
How
was
was it?
really good and I watched the movie on a plane and I cried. It was really emotional.
I heard a lot of people cried. Was the book as good as the movie or better or
I think the book was better personally. I feel like it had more detail in it, but the movie
oh,
was good too.
okay. So you're reading, obviously. What kind of books do you like to get into?
Um, like I said about the movies, I like action, but like it all just depends if I like the author or not.
Mm,
I'm weird. Like I don't know. It just depends.
yeah. What's the last book that you've read?
The last book I read was The Scorched Trials, and it's like the third book out of The Maze Runner, and I read that, and then yeah, that was the last book I read.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna see the movie?
Yes, I haven't seen
Yeah.
Scorched Trials yet, and I really want to see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of like movies that are based on
Yeah.
books or books that turn into
Yeah,
movies?
basically.
Okay. Do you think that you'd ever want to like write reviews or something?
Possibly. I don't know. I haven't really put much thought into that. That's actually a good idea, though.
You could start a blog or something like movie versus the book.
Yes, that's such a good idea.
All right, you work on
I will.
that. Well, that kind of takes me to another question. What kind of things do you do to be creative?
I like to draw. Like Sometimes I'll sit on the balcony and I'll just like look at stuff and I'll draw it. I'm not very good, but I do it anyway.
Why do you do it?
It's like calming, I guess, and it makes I don't. It's just calming and it's nice because I feel like
Yeah.
Picasso.
I bet Picasso sat on his balcony and looked at things and
I
drew.
bet he did.
I don't know. I'd have to look up that information for you, but I'm pretty sure he did as a young boy. Well, what kind of stuff do you do when you're bored?
When I'm bored, I don't know. When I'm bored, I find myself cleaning my room. Yeah,
Nuh-uh.
it's weird. Like I'll clean my room when it's not even dirty. So yeah,
Really?
I'll go somewhere around town and like hang out with my friends if they're not at school, or I'll sing, or I'll practice for voice, or I'll play basketball. I'll find myself doing
Mm.
different things, but usually my top ones are cleaning my room and singing.
Both at the same time?
Yeah, at the same time.
So why are you living with us and getting bored and cleaning our whole house?
I don't, I, if I had an answer,
We could use your boredom here.
well, I'll be visiting you soon then.
All right then, good. I do not condone child labor. Just want to let the Motley News viewers know that this is not what this channel is all about. All right, so we talked about the things that you like to do for fun, but let's dive into some deeper
Right.
stuff. What do you do when you just feel really irritated and peeved?
Um, you like when that happens, it depends on what scale it is. Like if it's on a scale that makes me like just want to like yell at them and rip their, I usually just like I just shut everybody out because if I like, it depends on who it is. Like if it's like one of my closest friends, like Skylar, Kiara, Paris, I'll let them talk to me. But if it's one of my friends that like we're acquaintances, I will not talk to them because I'll just shut them out and I'll end up yelling at them or doing something. So I'll just like keep quiet and I'll like walk away. But like when I cool down, then I'll be okay. But like yeah,
So you just like take a minute to
yeah.
reassess. What kind of things irritate you?
The list is so it's like people who talk with their mouth open drive me insane. Uh,
Okay.
People who interrupt me while I'm trying to talk.
Wait,
People
what?
who interrupt me.
What?
Oh, you're gonna do that now? Really? Okay. I see how it is. I see. But like people who do that, or people who like won't leave me alone when they're like yelling in my ear or something like that, that drives me insane.
Okay.
Yeah,
All this all up in
yeah,
your
just
ear.
all of in my face. I can't stand that. Drives me insane.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what makes you happy?
My friends and my family and babies. And yeah, I like
Babies.
babies. I like babies a lot.
What's the last baby you ran
Uh,
into?
my neighbor across the street, her mom had a baby, and
Mhm.
I go over there a lot to help out, and she's so sweet. I love babies.
What do? They don't even talk.
Exactly. They cry. Let me tell
Yeah.
you. Had to keep my cool there for a second.
Yeah, you're getting
That
irritated.
was
Okay, so this might be a hard one, but what do you think is the most difficult thing about being a 13-year-old girl in America today?
I. That's a good question. To be honest, I was trying to find an answer for this one, but I don't really know. That's a good question. Like being 13 is hard. Like people are like, "Oh yeah, you're a teenager. You can be free. You can go do all this stuff." But really, you really can't because you're still a kid and you still have responsibilities, but they're just on a higher scale.
So what kind of new responsibilities do you have?
I have bigger ones. Like I have to. Well, I mean, I've had big responsibilities since like last year, but like the new like doing my schoolwork and like keeping my like looking after myself and
Hmm.
stuff and keep making sure I'm like not sick and stuff.
Hmm.
But like I have responsibilities around the house too, and it's like just doing simple things like laundry and dishes and cooking dinner and cleaning up after myself, cleaning my room, um, just taking care of the dog, like just doing simple things. Yeah.
Yeah. And that you think is probably the most difficult thing is just having a few more responsibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, with a job that doesn't pay.
Basically.
Oh, well, that's what kids are for.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, I guess I would have to ask, girls that are younger than you who are 9, 10, 11, 12. What advice do you have for them when they eventually turn 13? What do they got to look out for?
First of all, when you turn 13, when you're like when you reach middle school, which is like when you go into like, I don't know, it depends on like the school, but like it's usually like sixth to like eighth, I guess. Usually you gotta watch out for boys because boys are idiots. Like so, and usually like the sixth grade girls, they usually just get caught up in all this and they start more drama because they find out and it's like the world is ending. But truthfully, it doesn't really matter because y'all are not gonna get married and
Yeah.
like it doesn't really matter, so don't stress over that. And
Mm.
I don't know, do what makes you happy and like don't tell other people that don't let other people tell you that you can't do what makes you happy because you can. Just depends on like what it is because it's like way out there. You're gonna have to wait a couple years to do that. But like just do what makes you happy and be your own person and like just have your own dreams and don't let people like put you down about it because then you'll just
Mm.
start like doubting yourself more and that's
Have you have you ever felt like people have doubted you about like your dreams or
yeah, I've
aspirations?
had some people do that to me and I just block them out because haters will be haters and I will just not care because they're just jealous of how just magnificent I am.
Ugh.
I can't.
I can't deal with it right now. You're just so
I
magnificent.
know. Like, but like,
So, what do you think is like the best way to block out negative people? Like, how do you do it?
just surround yourself with positive people and don't let the negative people try to like put you down or do something that doesn't make you happy. Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
that sounds like a good idea. So, girls who are about to turn 13 need to watch out for sixth grade
Of
drama,
course.
and boys who are being
Yeah.
dramatic, and girls who are being dramatic about the dramatic boys. And don't let anybody squelch your dreams. I think that's four, maybe. And surround yourself with positive
Mm-hmm.
people. Okay. Well, I mean, who do you look as far as positive people and positive role models, who do you look up to the most? Like a woman that's older than you.
Probably. Well, this doesn't count as like people like. Okay, well, it counts as people, but like not just people in general. Like all my sisters and sister-in-laws and my mom, because like they're always there and I can always talk to them. And then like Beyonce, because I've grew up listening to her and she's just really pretty and I like her voice, so I look up to her too. Because like I want to be
Oh,
a singer and all that magical stuff. So like I look up to her because of her voice and stuff. But yeah.
who else do you look up to who's famous?
Um, famous probably Michelle Obama because she's fit and stuff, and I'm over here like eating just junk food after junk food. And
So Michelle would probably tell you to like dance
potatoes.
more, stop eating French fries and catch up.
Right.
Is there anything else about Michelle Obama that you really like?
Um, I liked how she's always like really positive. Well, we don't know that she's always positive, but like whenever she's like doing interviews by herself and not with Mr. Obama or anything, she's always really positive and she always has a smile on her face. She always like joking around because when she has to be with Obama, she has to be all like serious and stuff. But like she's on an interview or something, she can like just be cool, I guess.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. Well, you guys, I hope that this was educational and fun because that's what writing and entertainment is all about to me, educational and entertaining. This was Susannah Roderick, 13-year-old. I don't know if I was supposed to say your last name.
Well, I mean, it's out there.
This is Susannah, a 13-year-old from America. Um, she is the new face of womanhood everywhere.
I'm just that
So,
fantastic. Like,
you're magnificent. So if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the box below. And maybe we'll see Susannah back again for, I don't know, more Susannah things. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off. Until next time, you guys take it easy. Bye.